suspect appears in court. Plea date reset. So the man admits to killing young Dolph, right? And I think the motherfucker took the stand a while back ago on the other dude that was his accomplice, right? And dude admits guilt as far as like, yo, I was the shooter and it was a paid hit by Young Gotti's brother Big Juke, which is no longer here because he reached his demise. But y'all, the some speculate like the part of the plea is this nigga ready to be free. I don't know the stipulations to the plea deal or anything, but yes, listen, that dude, Young Dolph's killer, like the motherfucker got a plea date set. You get what I'm saying? So evidently he ain't gonna spend life in prison or a certain amount of years. They trying to say the nigga gonna be free, but I don't know.
The final person responsible for the murder of Memphis rapper Young Dolph is taking a plea deal. Action News 5's Michaela Redmond was in court today. She joins us live outside the Shelby County Jail. And Michaela, Cornelius Smith will plead guilty, just not right now, correct?
Joy, that's correct. Cornelius Smith was actually supposed to accept that plea deal today. Attorneys for both sides asked the judge for more time so they can iron out some details with the plea, including specifics on his confinement with T-Doc.
We are not going to be going to trial. We'll be disposing of this on a plea.
It's a plea deal that Cornelius Smith was expected to accept Thursday. Smith is the man who admitted to being one of the gunmen who shot and killed Memphis rapper Young Dolph in 2021. According to attorneys on both sides, they still need to straighten out some details of the plea before Smith accepts.
There is a guilty plea that has been arrived at. However, the attorneys have to get the Department of Corrections with regard to some technicalities with regard to his confinement.
In September 2024, Smith testified against Justin Johnson, the other shooter responsible in Dolph's death.
Is Justin Johnson the dude that's called Straight Drop? Like, which one of them named Straight Drop?
In Smith's testimony, he told the court that he and Johnson were looking for a payday, executing a hit put out by Big.
See, this is the deal. Justin Johnson, right, the accomplice, if he would have jumped on this deal, maybe shit would be looking in his favor. But I think this Cornelius Smith dude took a plea when this shit first happened, like, yo, when we go to trial or whatever, I'll get on the stand and admit to that Mr. Justin Johnson was my accomplice in taking out Young Dolph. I admit that I was the shooter, and also I'm giving you all details on like, yo, it was a paid hit from this individual named Big Juke. Big Juke is Yo Gotti's brother. You get what I'm saying? So I think shit is looking more, salute Kel, I think shit is looking more in motherfucking Cornelius Smith's favor because he took a plea deal for us like, yo, I'll get on the stand and testify against my accomplice. You get what I'm saying? If y'all be lenient towards me in sentencing. Salute, Kel.
The brother of Memphis rapper Yo Gotti.
He's ready to be done with the matter and move on with his life, but we want to make sure everything's done correctly and appropriately, so he's fine with whatever time we need to do to iron out what we need to iron out.
Deputy District Attorney Paul Hagerman says some of Young Dolph's family members continue attending every court proceeding. He says this has been a long process in seeking justice for Dolph.
That gives them a little bit of closure with regard to this defendant. The first trial, they got a little bit of closure too with regard to Mr. Johnson. The second trial with Mr. Govan was hard for them, to accept the result, but it is what the jury did.
So Justin is straight drop
dead. Will be back in court on March 30th, where he is expected to accept the plea deal. Reporting live outside 201 Poplar, Michaela Redmond, Action News 5.
I want to know what this plea deal is because motherfuckers said the plea deal is freedom. You mean to tell me you admitted to a paid hit? You served a little time in jail or whatever the case may be. Now, by you cooperating and throwing somebody under the bus, we're going to give you freedom and you admit to being the shooter, and it was a paid hit. This shit is gonna look crazy. I want to see this shit in March, how this shit play out. The straight drop dude, right? I don't even know how much time the nigga got, even if he even sentenced. You get what I'm saying? But the Cornelia Smith dude, they threw his accomplice under the bus. You get what I'm saying? Made boys see them walls closing in now. He want to tell. And his goddamn legal team on some shit probably like, yo, this motherfucker is going to get in the courts or get on the stand and say you was the motherfucking shooter or you planted this whole thing out. So yes, beat straight drop to the punch. Go ahead and accept this plea deal as far as like admitting guilt. All right, you red-handed, so it ain't no not guilty. Admit you guilty, admit guilt, and motherfucking take the stand against straight drop. So that's what the nigga did. The motherfucker took the stand and threw straight drop under the bus. You get what I'm saying? I think old boy already been sentenced, I think. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to figure out. So what did he get? No, most likely life or something, right? So the motherfucking Cornelia Smith dude, right? For his plea, for him admitting to whatever his part was and shit, yeah, straight drop. How much time do this motherfucker get? Like, motherfucker saying this nigga ready to be free. That was part of the plea deal, but you get what I'm saying? I'll take 25 years or 30 years over a life sentence. You get what I'm saying? Justice is straight drop. All right. So, let me see. What else? Who else talking about this shit? Let me see something. Alright. Yeah, like they motherfuckers saying like the nigga going free. Ready to see what this motherfucker right here talking about. I thought 1090 Jake was gonna be expounding on the shit, but 1090 Jake ain't even talked about the shit. Nor Poetic Flacco. See, Poetic Flacco probably doing like I'm doing, waiting till everybody get their takeout, and then Poetic Flacco is gonna probably speak on the shit.
The same name that's been sitting at the center of the courtroom narrative for years. Now the word is, deal reached, but both sides want more time before it becomes official. So here's the real question. What's inside the deal that makes it worth slowing down for? Because once this gets locked in, it doesn't just decide a sentence. It decides what gets said out loud and what never gets said again. And that's where this gets interesting. Because Smith isn't just another defendant. He's the last unresolved piece on the board. But why does that matter if someone's already doing life? Keep listening. Most people hear guilty verdict and assume the story is over. But the justice system doesn't work like a movie. Cases like this don't end in one dramatic moment. They drag, they split, they branch into appeals, motions, and deals that change what the public thinks they know. Smith is the one situation that, until now, still didn't have a clean ending, and that gives him something people underestimate: leverage, not street leverage, legal leverage.
Yeah,
the
legal
kind
leverage.
where timing, testimony, and terms can shape the official version of events forever. So when local reporting says the hearing got reset to March 30th to iron out details, that tells you the details are the real story. Maybe it's about the number. Maybe it's about cooperation language. Maybe it's about what gets sealed, what gets said, and what gets traded. And there's another reason this matters right now. While one part of this case is trying to close, another part is Justin Johnson, the man convicted in 2024, has an appeal process that's pulling attention back into the courtroom. So the case isn't just ending, it's shifting. Next, I'll run the timeline fast. And then we get into the part that makes this plea deal feel bigger than just...
God damn, I ain't gonna eat rest in peace Dolph, man. But god damn, that motherfucker pants was skinny than a bitch. Like, how the fuck this nigga walk in these pants, yo? These bitches is tight as hell, but I bet these motherfuckers cost $2,000 though. But god damn, This is another side note. You get what I'm saying? But that motherfucker pants was typing a B.I.
Fast.
Look at that
And
shit.
then we get into the part that makes this plea deal feel bigger than just paperwork. Young Dolph Adolph Thornton Jr. was in Memphis in November 2021. He was at a cookie shop he was known to visit. Then the incident happened in broad daylight and the city treated it like an earthquake. Memorials, murals, public grief, and behind the scenes, an investigation that would eventually turn into multiple defendants, multiple courtroom storylines, and years of argument over who did what and who set what in motion. By 2024, prosecutors secured a conviction against Justin Johnson. The Shelby County DA publicly described Johnson being found guilty on major charges tied to the case and that he received a life sentence. According to that same release, Cornelia Smith testified and admitted involvement. Then in 2025, another major twist. Hernandez Govan, accused of organizing the crime, was acquitted, according to AP. So look at what that creates. One person convicted and sentenced, one person acquitted, and one major defendant still unresolved until now. That's why this plea deal matters. It's not just closing a file. It's deciding what the final scoreboard looks like. And now we get to the most uncomfortable part, how one man's words became a weapon in court. Smith isn't just a name in a headline. In court, he became the human bridge between theory and certainty because he told a story that prosecutors used to connect dots. That's why the defense spent so much time attacking credibility in this whole saga. Because if you can convince a jury that a key witness is inconsistent, self-interested, or chasing a better outcome, it's weaken the detail. You weaken the entire narrative built on top of him. And here's what the public often misses. A plea deal can freeze a story in place. It can lock someone into a version of events. It can also limit what they'll ever say again, depending on the language. So when the hearing gets delayed for details, you're not just watching legal scheduling. You're watching two sides negotiate what the official truth is allowed.
This one I don't understand, right? If a motherfucker like tie you to something that's serious like this, like being like the one that orchestrated this hit, how the fuck you get found not guilty, like acquitted? Like anytime, like it had to be like strong proof that like, yo, this nigga ain't have no phone calls, no texts, or nothing tied to the shit. If this nigga did have something to do with Dolph's demise and shit, right? They don't have no documentations on this dude. I'm like, yo, anytime a motherfucker like it's rumored to motherfucking be the cause of someone dying and the streets know about it, that's a big chance of you getting found guilty. Now this nigga got found, he got acquitted of young Dolph's murder and shit, right? But the whole street said this nigga had some type of ties with this shit. Govan had the bag the whole time. Juke probably paid him and he stayed out the way, no evidence.
How to sound like. Now, keep that in your head, because the next layer changes the vibe completely. Justin Johnson's side isn't just sitting there accepting the story.
Man, who the hell is trolling T History channel, yo? Like, T History supposed to have passed away 5 years ago, 4-5 years ago or something. I know goodness goddamn well a motherfucker ain't make no goddamn troll page T History now. Gots to get right, baby. And that's what T History used to say. Like, this shit is scary as fuck. Like, to the people that's watching this and don't see in the comments and shit like that, I ain't passed away. Man, come on now, man. All right, I tell you what. Go live today and then we'll see. Cause that shit has been big all over YouTube for the past 4 and 5 years. T History passed away. I've been living. Oh yeah, this got to be a troll page. This got to be a troll page. Why? And it's got to be somebody that know that I was cool with you, cool with T History, for them to even make a T History goddamn page and saying the same exact shit that T History was saying. Now, It's supposed to have been friendly extortion. Man, friendly extortion ain't even been towards my way in goddamn a minute. I think he sided with Miss 702 bitch ass, hoe ass bitch. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think he sided with her. You get what I'm saying? And like, you know how motherfuckers choose a side, and that's what it be. So friendly extortion chose the motherfucking Miss 702 side. You get what I'm saying? But all you got to do, if this the real T history, just go live today. That's all. Just go live today. Other than that, I'm going to continue thinking that T history is rest in peace. The motherfucker had a family member supposedly had got on this motherfucker and said like, yo, T history passed. Now, you mean to tell me you let 4 or 5 years go by without on social media and telling people like, yo, I'm alive? This shit is bananas. Matter of fact, I got to screenshot this shit. Why is it not? Alright. I got to screenshot this shit, boy. So you mean to tell me they been lying on you, but you just now coming out the woodwork saying like, yo, people was lying on you? Govan paid the YN and did the hit and didn't get paid in full. Shaking my head. I'm the T history from Boston. Man, look, man. You think I don't remember T history, man? Like like I said, like all you got to do is just go live to prove people wrong and shit. That's all you got to do. Other than that, you is somebody that motherfucking know me, and you get what I'm saying? Like somebody old, like for them to mention T history, this shit is like 4 or 5 years old. When I first started goddamn YouTube. So for somebody to be on here talking about T history, it's somebody that I used to rock. Remember we used to chop it up late nights. Yeah, that's what the fuck I'm saying. If this T history motherfucker go live today, then go live right now. I'm ready to get off this bitch. Go live right now. Cause that shit fucked with me when they said motherfucking T history died. You had Sir Early North Carolina. All right, yeah, that was my YouTube, but you can be a troll motherfucker that knew me and T history and friendly extortion and Miss 702, and all of us was cool on this YouTube shit. All of us used to get on the panel late night and, you know, talk our shit or whatever the case may be. But yo, everybody know I had that YouTube channel right there. You get what I'm saying? Like those that was in that circle. So the people that's puzzled to me going from reacting to Young Dolph Killer to this shit shocked me. Bro, they stole the powder from the yard and tried to point it. That's wild. What? But yeah, that's all you got to do. If this is the real T history, go live right now or today and prove people wrong. Yeah. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. I was like, yo, the nigga been dead allegedly 4 or 5 years. This probably make the 5th year right here. Might be 6 years. You get what I'm saying? And T history was a cool brother. You get what I'm saying? And then he up and his family member got on YouTube and said that the nigga passed away. So the nigga had everybody in the YouTube community like shocked and sad and shit. And then you mean to tell me the motherfucker come out the blue and surface there? Go live right now, man. And y'all go subscribe to KL Universe, man. Y'all go check his channel out, man. Y'all go view his shit, man. This shit shocked me. I'm glad I got damn screenshot of this shit because I'm ready to send this shit to his peoples and shit. Get what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker talked and typed the same way T history used to type and do all of that shit, but you can be a troll that used to be rocking out with us and just can't just see like I'm back in the algorithm now. You get what I'm saying? And just see I'm live and just get on this bitch trolling. If you would have said you were friendly extortion or whatever, then I would have been like, okay, that's believable. But you acting like you somebody that YouTube supposed to knew that had passed away. Man, I'm out this shit, man. I appreciate the likes and views. Y'all go check out KL Universe on YouTube, man. Yo, this shit is diabolical, man. With what motherfuckers be doing on this bitch. This shit is diabolical, yo.